the winner will face Triscal. Now, again, the interesting part about Oxford, this guy literally just played.
He literally just played.
So if he wins, now he has to play Triscal.
Yes.
Let's say.
I mean, he's not playing anything violent. They're not playing anything violent, though.
Yeah, whoa, that's actually pretty good. That's a solid.
It looks like sadcat vetoed the uppers.
Yeah.
And Oxford vetoed the lowers.
Yep.
And they met somewhere in the middle.
Yep. Wow, sadcat with the Tohoku evolve. Yeah, I would ban that so quick. I would ban that so quick, man.
But you don't want to pray for all? Neither does Konami anymore in World.
Yeah, that's cool.
I don't like the pray for all erasure, friends.
So you can see draw the savage. I forgot what it was. But anyway, so here we go, draw the savage. And again, I talked about this earlier in commentary, but what's interesting is draw the savage. You know, we're starting to really break into the swing, like, you know, the swing meta, right?
My chicken nuggets.
Whoa, chicken nuggets.
No, yeah, they're fine.
But the interesting part is we are getting into the meta of swing. So lots of like
swing's gonna be interesting.
So
swing is very much an MA battle.
Yep.
Like, and this song is actually synced a little bit late. Which is interesting because we're on gold cap, so that kind of negates the lateness a little bit.
Yeah. How do you feel about your swing timing?
Oh, I don't want to. I could literally talk hours about how I've improved my swing technique, but it's still terrible.
Yeah.
Because the thing about executing swing that makes it difficult for a lot of people, like, and I've talked about this way too much with many people, is that swing is really tough because you're basically forcing yourself to be very off balance. People that can turn and people that can handle that off balanceness will do a lot better on swing. But like a lot of players read very high speed, so they can't really see like swing crossovers unless they've learned the chart or they've fixed their swing form.
Yeah. So here we go.
We're gonna see how these guys deal with it. Both really good MA.
Yeah. So this is Draw the Savage. Here we go.
An up-down swing pattern is brutal for anybody. It's the worst in terms of balance, especially as a bar player, because like you have like a really long leg extended out to up and a really short leg bent over into down, and then you're telling those legs to swing.
Yeah, well, and you know the hardest part compared to red, blue, yellow arrows where you can really like lock in and hit it.
You cannot lock in. You're off balance the whole time.
Yeah, with swing, you have to swing. You have to really have that a bit of a drunk feeling.
Now they get to watch each other's screens for the longest freeze hour in the world.
Yeah.
Well, not really, but pretty long.
Yeah, so it's a little harder to time these green arrows, right? I think the crazy thing, sadcat is actually
Oxford saw that he was down by 3 at that long freeze and is now cleaning up.
Yeah, he was like, "Nah, I'm good. I ain't trying to."
Yeah, I mean the end section of this song is going to determine it because it is a lot harder. The rhythms become a little more complicated after the stop.
Oh, there's that swing. Yep. Bum, 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 bum,
Here we go. We'll see if they pick up any stray perfects.
Yeah, those swings are really tough to time.
Looks like they're doing pretty nicely. And here come the stops. All right, home stretch, friends. We'll see what they
close. Look
they
at
are
the score.
nailing these.
Very close.
Nailing these.
One great. It's gonna come down to the wire.
Here we go. Ow, and Oxford by 10. That is like nothing.
What was crazy, at that grade, they were tied. They were. Relatively
and
tied.
Oxford was down at the freeze.
Yeah, Oxford was down too. But
you never count out Oxfordvalley. He's a scary player.
Oxford got the MA on sadcat at that very end, and that's what you need. That's enough to get the win.
Oxford's that kind of player where like, if he is in like the worst pinch, he's gonna play better.
Yep.
He punches up.
Yeah.
We all know he punches up.
I don't know if you guys can hear it on the stream, but like these guys are stomping. Like they're trying to get the best timing, so they're stomping these pads, man. Again, like, you know, they're trying. they're just
I would
putting
say
it out there.
sadcat has a little bit more of a stompy form.
Yeah.
And it does help his MA so much. That's why he has those, like, all these weird machine records on lowers and 14s.
Wait, Pure Root, or this song is next? Oh, I love this song too. This song's so good. The interesting part, there's gonna be a couple stops that they're gonna have to time well. And then also, so
It doesn't look like sadcat has a PB on this song.
yeah, so we'll double.
It looks like Oxford at least has played it.
Yeah, so it's tricky because there's a bunch of speed up, slow downs all throughout the song.
Constant will help with that, but we'll see if that will be enough.
And the interesting part as well is it's also a bit crossover heavy, especially how you're going to tackle the last pattern. The very last pattern, you guys should take a look at. It's going to be it's a very tricky pattern.
All right, let's
see
go
how
for
they tackle it.
adrenaline. Here we go, guys. Let's see what goes on. Woo.
It sounds so crispy, screamy.
So crispy. They are picking up a bunch of stray perfects, but both of them are. Oxford with a very small lead.
Can you believe they're so capable of PFCs off the bat? Slow. Oh, not yet.
This is really gonna come down to who just kind of wants it more at this point.
All right, here we go. Slow down upcoming. Here we go. Yeah, lots of triplets.
sadcat with no score on this song, but still getting that constant boost.
And you
figuring
can
out
see lots of crossovers. Fast up. Here we go.
300 combo.
Woo! Okay, here we go. Quick slow down here.
Oxford's really starting to pull away on this.
Yeah, and the crazy part, those are laterals that he's got to hit. Again. One more.
400 combo.
All right.
Big tourney buff right now for Oxford.
Here
This
we-
might be a PB if he can hold on.
Here we go. Take a look at this pattern. This pattern's tricky.
500 combo.
Whoa. Yeah, that's tough. It's
That is a good match between two SoCal players.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, Oxford takes it. He was fully ready. He was fully ready to
Oxford
take
is
that.
a very good turning player, and
Yeah.
that's what you kind of need in this chart.
Yep.
sadcat is a very well-rounded player,
Yep.
but when given the option, you see him more double step in general.
Yep.
And he's great,
Yep.
but I don't think he's ever played that song. And with the Soflan, you're just kind of, every little weird disadvantage.
I've talked to this before on my last commentary block, but it's like MA is king. The next one is stamina. You're gonna need a lot of stamina to do your thing. And then I think that top three is song matchup. You gotta know the song.
I would probably.
Sairi, what do you think?
MA is king.
Yeah.
Stamina is necessary, absolutely necessary. As someone who doesn't have that much stamina, it's definitely like a cap. But I've had battles with people about chart knowledge and the necessity of it, and while it's not as important these days as in the olden days, there's a lot of real weird crap, especially in the last few versions of the game.
Yeah.
Konami's chart raiders have done a very pointed job of writing charts that penalize you, or where you can lose your MA advantage because you're not turning, you're not doing the laterals, you're not doing X, Y, and Z. And then they pair that with stamina, so they'll put those kinds of things in uppers. So it's if you can't turn, there are a couple people that can double step as well as they can, like our buddy Shupa. But that isn't the norm with a lot of people, and you see a lot of people, they either have to know the chart or they'll have to be able to recognize the patterns. And when A3 kind of hit, you have a lot more of these EDM-esque songs that go between regular straight reds, blues, yellows, bursts and streams, and switching immediately to green notes 12ths and 24ths. So you have to manage you're getting attacked in accuracy in every single way.
Yep.
In these newer charts. And I don't think it's while I don't think it is the end all be all because you see a lot of these card draws still drawing older songs.
Yep.
You see a lot of people that haven't really played that much World.
Yeah.
Or even that much A3.
Yep.
And they're coming to tournaments and they are getting surprise Pikachu
Yeah.
by a lot of things. Or they play enough, but there's so many charts that they may not have seen Adrenaline before.
As much as we love our legacy DDR songs, I love a good Dynamite Rave, a nice trance song. But
I will stay straight up as a boomer. A crowd like, oh, we used to do well back in the days. I was on a podcast talking about boomer era from third to second and third mix songs. That's when I started. I love modern DDR. And if anyone wants to come talk boomer crap with me, I will be like, yeah, let's do this. But I'm going to try to convert you to the church of modern DDR.
Yeah.
Like, when I first got here, it was a very painful experience, like coming out of, like, boomer charts and then going straight into A20 plus and A3. But it's like, I've been converted. I'm just like, this is going to make the stuff here, the charting is out of this world. Like, I actually had a friend from the olden days. I used to play with him in high school. One of the top doubles players in our region, maybe in the country, in the Extreme era. Hasn't really played in 10 years. Ran into him at Hayward. Accidentally picked an A3 doubles chart, like at 12. And the moment he realized all of the patterns resolved, you just see his eye, like that meme with the guy's head exploding. He turns to me and he's like,
Jeff is
he's like, Julie, all these patterns resolve. I'm like, yes, they do. It was like Environ DDP or something like that.